Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit Zappy here, back again with Tokyo Ghoul. We're on episode 9 and of season 3. And in the last couple episodes we had Heisei to take care or take custody of Hinami. We have Amon, who's now possibly a half ghoul, which fuck. I actually wasn't seeing that going. Considering like characters that end up coming back as half ghouls, like you'd think I would have, you know, actually thrown it out there as a possible theory. But yeah, that is the case. A bunch of people ended up getting promotions. So Uri and Mutsuki got promoted. Heisei obviously got promoted. Akira got promoted. Loads of them got promoted. We've got Suzuya, who's training Mutsuki. Tokage, whose like face is like entirely fucked and also does like the Jason, you know, snapping of the fingers and stuff like that. And I believe was shit, someone said it, someone commented it. Was it he got tortured by Yamori, or was it the opposite? I think it might have been the opposite. I think Tokage was the one that actually tortured Yamori, so the fact that Kaneki does it has actually been passed down from somebody higher up in CCG, which I like. Yeah, we had a bunch of things be sent to Heisei, like obviously Kaneki, like things from the past. So Uda sent him the mask, and I don't think we've got confirmation on who sent the book, but I'm guessing it was either Hanami or Toka, one of the two. I mean, it would make sense more for Hanami to send it, just because, you know, I mean, that was her book, right? Because it was from, originally it was from, what's her name? Edo? Takatsuki, that was it, yeah. Although she could have sent it, I guess, because she has her own, like, little thing going on, doesn't she? She has her own little thing with Kaneki, so actually it wouldn't surprise me if she sent it. But yeah, that's that. We got introduced to Hairu, Ihei, and Ui, which is Arima's squad. Shirazu's connection to like the Nutcracker and having PTSD and shit like that. And we have a new group, which is technically kind of Tsukiyama's group, which is called Rose. Obviously they're still trying to get through to Tsukiyama about, you know, he's obviously down about Kaneki and stuff like that. But he was shown a picture at the end of last episode, and he recognises there's Kaneki. So he could be coming out of his depression. I wouldn't know what to call it. But yeah, I think that's all we really need. Oh yeah, we've got Shirazu's. We've got to see like Shirazu's brother Haru, who is like covered in. Well, he's not covered, but he's got like some like organic like matter or like kakaja almost like attached to his face, which seemingly looked exactly the same as what Tsukiyama was enveloped in back in episode 7. So I'm wondering if there's something, you know, if there's like a connection with that or not. We'll see. And also, yeah, fucking Heisei's hair's turning like back to black, which slightly, not entirely, but it seems to be like gradually going back to black, which is interesting. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But I don't think there's anything else to really talk about, so we're just going to get in episode 9, see what we get. So, you know, the score can't have the reference footage in the video because it is really bad for copyright strikes. So it's just going to be full length timer based. If you have your own reference footage, you can watch the whole thing along with me. I'll count down from 3 to 1 and I'll say play. As soon as I say play, hit play, you can watch the full thing along with me. Alright, I'm watching it on Crunchyroll. So yeah, here we go. Episode 9, without further ado, in 3, 2, 1, play. Holy fuck! Jesus. Why is Tsukiyama? Fucking hell. Did he have the sound effect? Meow. God. He's got his energy back. Fuck. You pulled him over for speeding. Probably sit more in the center for these, can't I? Because if there's no reference footage, it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, he's already gone. Oh my god, Sukiyama. Oh no. This is gonna break him. If he no this is gonna break him. Cause he's not gonna. Oh, will he remember? Will he? He's. Oh, no, he doesn't. Damn, I feel so sorry for him, man. I feel so sorry for him. Back with Uda again. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Excuse me? Oh, just impersonating him. Alright, okay. So, like, infiltrate from the inside kind of thing? Yeah, okay. Aren't these the same questions he asked Kaneki, like, in Season 1? A what? Oh my god. Hers has got to be the best, right? Yeah, it was the person that talked to him on the stage, right? So he didn't even get permission beforehand. I mean, normally you get permission before you go out and do it. I mean, yeah, I thought it was a pretty good idea. Infiltrate from the inside. so you gotta bring him back. Oh, I want Suki out to be the one to bring him back. Got them in the system. The hell. It'll be hard to forget our face. How the hell would you track him down? It's all about the views. I don't think it gives a fuck. They both seem to be just doing things of their own accord. He's right. He's correct, isn't he? I said, yeah. That was the first thing that they said to each other as well, right? In season 1. For fuck's sake. Oh man. Oh damn. It's obviously called as Sugiyama, but the subtitle said Sugashima there. Yep. Okay. Where is he leading them? Is he getting them to split up so that Sugiyama can who the hell are these? Oh, these are Gary. Okay. What's with the masks? Did they just crack their fingers? Is that what that was? I've officially got Malone. Alright, yeah, so he was trying to get them to split up then. Oh, great, okay. Oh, fuck's sake. Damn. I don't think he was expecting getting stronger from Suzuya, right? Just for fuck's sake. Bit of a masochist. What's with the masks? Who? So what? Huh? Fucking hell, man. Well, he's the strongest out. Well, he was supposed to be. I guess aside from Psycho, right? Damn, he took him out with ease. I'm trying to think who this could be, but I don't know. All right, that's just her. That's just her like little quirk then, not amateur related, but she just takes quinks. It's sort of like a. Oh, shit! Fucking Uriah turned up. I could have sworn Psycho would be the one to. Uriah's shit. Fuck. Who was this? Psycho. Why isn't it? Oh shit! Was that Amon? It's gotta be, right? It's the same dude from before. It is. It is. Oh. Oh man, he's like a fucking. He's like a rogue. It's like a vigilante dude. Like Kagami from Psycho Pass. Shit. like a third party. Okay. Okay, episode 9, right. So, the fucking episode started off with Sukiyama speeding in a wheelchair. I like the addition of the meow as he went by. That was yeah, nice little touch. But more importantly, he actually has his mojo back. Of course, like, you know, back in before episode 7, I was given a lot of information from the manga that I feel like just kind of changed the attitude I have towards the anime, because it gave me information that I feel like you should have before watching it, because then you kind of get an idea as to why things are happening, and the differences between Sukiyama from like season 1 in the anime versus like now in Re and in the manga are just totally like, you know what I mean, they're different characters. So it kind of just makes you feel for Sukiyama more, and I was feeling for him this episode, man. Like, oh, just sad. So, interestingly enough, I don't know if it's like on purpose trying to show like something. If there's like a like a lapse of, I mean, there shouldn't be, but I just feel like. Who is that kid? The guy who's, I think he's in a Rima squad, right? The guy who Kaneki went to after trying to make the masks, and Kojima went to. Well, both of them were like doing independently of like, you know, coming up with like plans and doing things of their own accord, as opposed to like going to get permission beforehand. I'm just wondering if that was on purpose or not, because I mean, literally, like, within the space of, like, a few minutes, that kid, what's his name? It's not Ui, is it? Is it Hairu? Ihe? Is that him? It's not Ui, right? Ui's the girl, the one with pink hair, right? Yeah, so I don't know why he's, like, sort of the guy in charge in this episode. Like, he's like the highest member that they can go to. What they put in maybe they were. I think maybe they were put in charge at the end of episode 8, right? For like the specific investigation with Rose, right? Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, that's it, right? Because they were investigating Rose, and they put Hairu and Ui as like the sort of the top dogs of that investigation group, right? And that's the reason why Kojima and yeah. So I don't know, but it's still interesting though that, you know, both Heisei and Kojima aren't really participating with them and just kind of doing their own thing. I don't know. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, we had Heisei going to Ura to actually make masks for the Quinks, which is a good idea, like being able to just infiltrate. But I just feel like Kaneki is, well, I guess Heisei is doing it because obviously he doesn't understand the sort of influence that Kaneki has. But Kaneki obviously is kind of known in the Ghoul world. He's like a fucking, you know what I mean, like everyone can point him out. So it wouldn't work all that good for him. But you know what I mean. It's, you know, to do it from the inside is, you know, is a viable strategy. I mean, even that Hairu guy said it. Even afterwards. But he doesn't have full trust in. I'm guessing the reason why he didn't want them to infiltrate was because the closer Heisei is to ghouls, the more chance it is that Kaneki will break out, and he'll regain like all these lost memories. We'll have to see. Well, I mean, but I'm saying we'll have to see. I'm not even sure if it'll come to fruition. Like if Heisei is just going to be like, you know what, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, because why else? Why else would they? Because then it's just a waste of a scene, right? Like Heisei going to Uda to get masks made. Like they might as well have just done it without Heisei going to do it first. So I feel like Heisei is going to end up doing it anyway. I find it so interesting that, like, if you go back to like season 1, and it's, you know, it's established that humans are humans and that's what they are, and then you're facing off against the so-called monsters of the show, which are the ghouls, right? Now obviously it's been established that there is, like, on either side it's no real good versus evil kind of thing. You've just got, like, you know, dickheads on one side and dickheads on the other, but you've also got people like, you know, ghouls and humans on either side that aren't all that bad, right? So, but yes, in the CCG you get people like Kojima, who's, I mean, how do you explain that look? How do you explain that look? He looks like a fucking... He just looks like a scarecrow. Just a fucking, like, a weird... I don't understand, like, the sort of... It's so weird. And then, you know, I mean, Suzuya, you've got to... You know, he was tortured and whatnot as, like, a young kid and whatnot, and sort of... You know, so I can understand his look, but Kojima's look, I don't get it. So yeah, Sukiyama said that that Kaneki truly doesn't want to be in the CCG, and he is actually correct, because I believe I was given information regarding the things that isn't apparent in the anime, where, like, Kaneki would, like, stroke his chin when he's telling lies, and that's something that Arima was asking Heisei whether he was happy to be there or not, and he said yes, but while stroking his chin, so he's lying. So you know, it just kind of shows and furthers that idea that Sukiyama knows Kaneki through and through, and how close he actually is with him. Oigiri Tree, the weird masks. What's up with that? Is it just a kind of a subset, a subgroup where they all look alike? Has Oigiri Tree always been associated with wearing white? I thought in, like, didn't they used to wear, like, red? I thought that was... I don't know. I've never really associated Oigiri Tree with wearing white, though. I've always associated that with the CCG. But it's weird, like, all that, obviously that whole group there were wearing a certain type of mask look. Like, they were all similar. Obviously they weren't the same, but they were all made, like, you know what I mean? They're all very, very similar in look. So I'm wondering if it's just like a subgroup. Because I never recognised any of them at all. We had oh yeah, I didn't write that down. Is she called Grave Robber? Is that the name of the person who takes the quick weapons? And that's just, yeah, that's just that ghoul's gimmick, I guess. Like, that's the one that just takes and uses quink weapons. I'm not sure if I recognise the quink weapons themselves. It's hard because you know, so much has, like, happened, especially in Re, because I still feel like it kind of moves a mile a minute. But so I can't remember, like, which characters had which specific quink weapons, and also they don't, in the anime, they don't go nearly into as much detail as the characters, like, and what they have. So Urie, his power is definitely increasing. He's actually, you know, progressing quite a bit. That was obviously apparent in this episode, where he literally did everything. He did, you know what I mean? Interestingly enough, though, I believe he said that the fact that I was able to overpower him is, like, the only thing that matters, or something like that. So essentially, that all he cares about is knowing that he's getting stronger. It's not even, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like the wrong attitude to have, you know what I mean? Because then it just feels like, you know, he's doing this for the wrong reasons. I mean, that's obviously apparent. I mean, ever since the season started, it's been apparent that Uri has been a bit of a bit of a brat, isn't he? So, I don't know who that was with Psycho. If it was anybody that was supposed to, I doubt. I don't. I'm positive that was nobody that we've seen before. But there was you get the inclination with certain characters that they are going to be reoccurring just by the fact that they are like there's more effort put into like the way that they look. Like they have an interesting look about them, therefore they'll come back in the future. You know, as opposed to like all of the that Oigiri Tree group that all wore white and had almost like a razor, right? You know how in a razor they've got like that sort of that hole cut out of the middle of them. That's almost what I can describe the masks as. But those people, for example, they're just like grunts to me. Like, you know, like you'll never see them again. They're not exactly special. Like maybe you'll see like the group again, like because obviously the group has got like an interesting, well, maybe not an interesting, but like a significant look to them that is obviously supposed to be different. But people like them, like, you know what I mean, like you associate them and they're just like, yeah, nothing special about them, so they're probably not going to show up again as individual characters. But like that person that was with Psycho at the end there, who was like throttling her, I'm guessing that was somebody significant. And then Amon showed up. I'm just going to call him Amon because I mean, who else could that be? I'm trying to think of anyone that is like that is tall, chiseled look, has like, you know, short black hair. There's nobody, is there? It's Amon. It is. I mean, if that's not Amon, I will eat my own fucking hat. There has to be, considering the fact that Akira was talking about it before, in like a previous episode. It just is. I like that he's like a third party, like vigilante rogue though. If he is half ghoul, I don't know how he would have become that. I was going to say, like, if he has been given it by, what's his name? The doctor who did Kaneki and Takizawa. I don't know. Dr. Kano, right? If he did it, I'm expecting, like... You see, I want to say, like, he would be a bit more ghoulish. Like, obviously ghoulish, but... I guess that's not always the case, though, is it? I mean, I guess it just depends on, I don't know, maybe the person's will or, I don't know, their initial like inner strength to maybe combat that idea that they want to be a ghoul. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Takizawa was very much like he was just a kid. You know what I mean? When he was in the CCG, and he was very much like, you know, he didn't necessarily seem to have like an inner strength. He was very scared in Route A, especially, like, to go out and you know, to go out in this like this war and whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So I can imagine like him like not being able to combat it a lot, whereas somebody like Amon, who was like, you know, he spent a long time in the CCG, clearly has a fucking good head on his shoulders. He's probably someone that could combat it, you know what I mean? So he could use it to his own advantage and like not give in to the ghoul impulses. So I guess it's still possible that he could have been made into a half ghoul by Dr. Kano and then just escaped. But I like the feeling that he's a third party like vigilante rogue character that like kind of like does things on his own. I like that. it's more badass, isn't it? It also helps when you just have the blacked out cape and shit and hood. Like a fucking ranger like Aragorn. And lastly, I want to talk about Psycho. Is there a specific activation thing with her, like, that's required for her to like activate her ghoul form or something, or what? Because why would you just... It's been a while, but when she was fighting in the auction thing, I feel like there was something that brought it out of her, right? It wasn't just like... Did she have to get permission from Heisei in order to do it? because she's like the strongest one, isn't she? So maybe that she doesn't activate it unless Heisei says so. Maybe that's it. Still though, to just sit there and take it, like, come on. But yeah, luckily Iman was there to save the day. Okay, so yeah, that is it for episode 9. We're going to get an episode 10 next, so thank you everyone for watching. In the description below I have links to certain things. One was the Discord. I urge everyone to go over there, especially if you want me to react to a certain show, because that's where polls and things start. And also if you just want to come over and talk to me in the community, you're free to do that as well. And Patreon. So I do have a Patreon, so if you do want to support me, that would be very much appreciated. There's a bunch of different tiers and awards depending on how much you want to support me with. So there's obviously the early access. That's the most popular one. It's $5 a month. So for that, you gain access to shows a week early. And for Psycho Pass and now Fate, the Fate series, so Fate Zero and Unlimited Blade Works, you get 4 episodes of each of those shows a week. So you actually get more of those episodes a week as opposed to what the general public get. So if you're coming for more reactions from me more frequently, that's where you want to go. $10 a month, that's the full length. So if you want to see my full length reactions to all the shows I do, make sure you go get the full length. That's $10 a month. $15 a month, that's the exclusive tier. So for that, you gain access to a bonus show that I'm currently reacting to, which is Mob Psycho 100. Also, all OVA reactions and all movie reactions go into the exclusive tier as well. $50 a month, that's the elite tier. It doesn't have to be a month, it just means that every time you pay $50 you get a choice of a show that you want me to react to, and I will react to it. It'll go in the back of the list, currently behind about 7 shows, so it might take me a while to get round to it, but I will do eventually. Unless you don't want to wait that long and you want to go at the very front of the list, in which case you want to get God tier, which is $100, and that means that your show will be reacted to next. But that is all, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.